Good afternoon, everyone. This is Michael Crotty with G9 Financial Managing Partner. Today, I'm pretty excited to bring George Goulas, another financial partner at our firm, on. Say hi, George.
Hey, how are you, folks?
And even more excited, I have a networking partner of mine, and also a client, a long-term client of George's, Chris Pintarich, who is the owner of Millbury Insurance, along with his wife, Caitlin. Welcome to the video today, Chris.
Hi, thanks for inviting me.
I'm really excited. The basics of the video today is going to be, for most people, it's not exactly an exciting conversation, but talking about your personal insurance, your home, auto, umbrellas that you have on for yourself and your family, and how that's being affected during coronavirus. So Chris is going to walk through three sort of areas of things to think about and make sure that you're doing for your home and auto policies. But I wanted to kick it off by saying, I'm excited to have Chris. I've known Chris now for, I think, 2 to 3 years. We're in a networking group together, which is largely focused on helping business owners deal with real-world problems, whether it's in business or in life. And Chris has been a great addition to our team 3 years ago. He just brings a great, realistic approach to things. He's very thorough in what he does, and he really cares about his team and his business. And I think it aligns very much and similar to the way G9 Financial does. So we're very excited to have you today.
Oh, well, thank you, Mike and George, for including me in this. I truly appreciate with our networking group as well, and the resources and the insight that I get from you and the way that you guys run G9 over there. It's helped us out tremendously. So
awesome. So let's kick it off. What are the top ways that you found your clients, and we certainly see it as well. We talk about property and casualty a lot with our clients. To make sure they have the right coverages and to make sure they're reviewing it with you. But what are the top 3 things that you found during coronavirus that have really kicked up for your clients that are coming to you, or new clients that are coming into Millbury Insurance?
Yeah, so the team, who is John and Shelley, who handle all of our personal insurance for all of our clients here at Millbury Insurance, the uptick that we've seen is actually reviews. Everyone's annual reviews have increased dramatically. Is that because everyone's at home and everyone's looking to make sure they have appropriate coverages, as well as they're not spending too much on their insurances? Absolutely. I mean, everyone, as we're aware of, finances are very tight during these times. So we have seen that tremendously of people reviewing all of their coverages, which is a good thing, because if you're not reviewing your insurance annually, you could be forgetting about a nonprofit organization that you now joined a board of. You can be forgetting about maybe some lovely watch or ring that your husband or significant other or wife bought for you that you haven't updated, as well as all these toys and pools, as well as trampolines. We have a friend that actually just bought a dirt bike for his son to start going around with. A lot of these things are not covered, as well as, or I shouldn't say not covered, they may have forgotten to inform their insurance agent about them to get adequate coverage, as well as it leads into questions for liability of umbrellas, personal umbrellas. So you having an exposure of a pool or a trampoline or a dirt bike becomes like an attractive nuisance to the neighborhood kids and friends, and you just want to make sure that, God forbid, if something did happen, that you have the extra umbrella to protect you for that.
And let's dig in a little bit deeper on umbrella, because that's one item I think I added to my annual reviews with my clients probably about 3 or 4 years ago now. And the way that it really made sense to me was, you have your home, you have your auto. An umbrella obviously is umbrella. It goes over all those. It's sort of the last line of defense. And I thought that was only for people with a lot of money. I thought it was, look, if you've got a net worth, you're really trying to protect those assets. But what I didn't understand was, look, if you make $100,000, $200,000 a year as a family unit, if you ever got in a lawsuit, they could go after your wages. So if you're 30 years old, 35 years old, and you have a young family, you protected your income maybe with life insurance and disability. But the umbrella was so short money, I just didn't understand how easy it was to insure that, to make sure you have adequate coverage. So fill us in a little bit on that, and I think that people don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I mean, you've hit on all the main points there, Mike. The umbrella is there to help protect, because of, unfortunately, our society is so litigious nowadays that any little issue people are suing for. And if you have your homeowner's insurance and you have your auto insurance, you get liability that's built into that. But the courts, as well as settlements and just in general, the medical field, the costs have gone up so high that, you know, $500,000, $1 million of liability is not enough anymore. And, you know, if you did cause a very bad accident and you didn't have an umbrella, or you didn't have multiple millions of dollars of umbrellas, because now that we're starting to see that, you know, 1 million is the base starting point, but we're having clients $2 to $5 million and up, depending on what they feel is appropriate for them. Then your wages could be garnished, and then now you're, you know, losing all of that income because you're paying for an accident. And, you know, for less than $1 a day, generally, you can purchase $1 million of coverage.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great synopsis. And then the other thing, before we get on this, we were talking, it's not like I go to your website every day, but I noticed you have this huge learning center in there with a lot of great articles. I think you guys have upticked the marketing content that you're doing. So fill in our viewers a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, so we've taken a concept for the agency of being the teachers in our industry. We want to become known for, you know, if you have a question, whatever it is related to insurance, that you ask us, ask one of the staff. We actually all have notepads right next to our desk where we write it down, and then we give it to our content marketer, Corinne, and she writes blogs with it. And we get information of, you know, what type of business insurance should I have? Am I covered for a flood? What type of things should I do if I'm purchasing a, you know, a new home, or if I'm purchasing a pool? So it's just all different scenarios, and it's right there on our main website. It's called the Learning Center. So if any of your clients ever had questions and you wanted to send them along to us, we will eventually get to them. We're not going to turn them around every day right away, but we like to find out and do our due diligence on it and post it up.
And I can add some confidence to that too as well. Mike, Chris has been very helpful to my clients. They had questions, and I connected them with Chris. Chris actually came out one time to walk with a client, answers over the phone between him and Caitlin. Very responsive P&C agency, extremely helpful to our clients, and I truly appreciate that, Chris. And I mean that. And it's wonderful to have your firm, your agency, with all that knowledge, basically a phone call away from us. So I just wanted to make sure that you understand how much we appreciate that.
And Chris, just to finish up, tell us a little bit about your firm, where you guys are located. I should have done that in the beginning, but kind of forgot my notes. But tell us a little bit about yourself and your Millbury Insurance.
Yeah, so the Barry Insurance, the agency's been around since about 1922. Johanna Barry started it just after the Depression as a quote-unquote kitchen broker. So she was doing insurances for friends and family. Her son and then her grandson stayed and followed the course of it, and that's who Caitlin and I bought the agency from Bob Barry. We're located in Franklin, and we're located on Hayward Street down in the Mosley Mill complex. Caitlin and I bought the agency in 2017, and we now have 9 employees. If you conclude our chief marketing officer, 10, because Shredder comes to the office every day. And we are a full service property and casualty. So we're probably about 55% commercial business, and then 45% personal, home and auto, umbrella, and all the toys and equipment in between.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate that, and look forward to connecting too. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you guys as well. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.